the supplement that can save your joints. So a few weeks ago, I took my family on a small summer trip to the Lost Island Water Park in Waterloo, Iowa. And I've got to tell you, we just had a fantastic trip. Now we've been going up there each summer for the last couple of years. Usually go for a couple of days. And this park is just really a hidden gem in the state of Iowa. I mean, it is so cool. You wouldn't even realize that, this really cool, nice big sized water park is just in our own backyard. Now, there were plenty of water slides for everybody. It was reasonably priced. Their staff was very friendly and helpful. And it really is an easy drive from Council Bluffs too. It's not that far. This trip gave us the opportunity to just spend time together as a family. Shutting off those electronic devices, slowing down, taking that time just to talk and enjoy each other's company. It was really a true family bonding experience. And this really just got me thinking, just how important it really is to make time as a family to get away from everything, unplug, and just have fun. I think so often we just get caught up in the rat race of life. We tend to forget this. Work, school, sports, other activities, it can just make things so hectic that we just start to lose that close family connection. Now, I'm going to tell you, life can move pretty fast at times, and it's really easy to lose sight of what really matters. Slowing down and taking the time to spend with your family is really a key ingredient in deepening your bond together. Now, for the last 4 months, we've been talking about the all-natural supplements that can just help your body heal naturally without the need of non-steroidal anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen and Aleve and also the pain pills. So we've covered over 13, 14 of the top nutrients and elements that you can take that will reduce your pain, decrease your inflammation, restore and protect your joints, and there's really so much more to all of these nutrients. The health benefits to you are just absolutely, they're vast and incredible with these things. And these nutrients, it's not just me saying this, these things are backed up by science, all right? There is solid research to validate the claims of all of these nutrients. So let's go over what these nutrients are and really what they do, okay? So for the most part, what I've done is I've listed these out according to how these nutrients can help you. So the nutrients that we are talking about right now are collagen type 2, eggshell membrane, hyaluronic acid, olive leaf extract, which is also known as hydroxytyrosol, MSM, which is also known as methylsulfonyl methane, reverse vine, which is known as resveratrol, pomegranate seed extract, milk thistle, boswellia serrata extract, astaxanthin, curcumin, boron, zinc, and copper. So what do these nutrients that I just listed out, because I tell you, that's a mouthful, what do these things actually do? These nutrients, let's start first, let's talk about the joint pain, motion, strength, and flexibility, okay? So we all want that. If you're suffering with any joint-related issues, you have joint pain. If you have arthritis, if you have degenerative disc disease, if you have, just wear and tear, so much of us are suffering from that. Lack of motion, lack of strength, lack of flexibility, right? So the nutrients that I listed, the ones that really focus on that are collagen type 2, eggshell membrane, hyaluronic acid, MSM, boswellia serrata extract, and boron. Now, there are nutrients that also decrease swelling, decrease joint stiffness, decrease inflammation. That's a big one because inflammation causes so many things negative in your body, especially inflammation that is left unchecked and out of control. And decrease pain. That's a big one too. We all want that less pain. So the nutrients that we talked about just a little bit ago that do this are eggshell membrane, hyaluronic acid, olive leaf extract, MSM, astaxanthin, boswellia serrata extract, milk thistle, pomegranate seed extract, reverse vine, curcumin, boron, and zinc. I mean, all of those nutrients will do that. They will decrease your swelling, your joint stiffness. They will lower the inflammation, decrease the inflammation, and they will decrease the pain. Now, the nutrients that lubricate the joints, that protect and preserve the cartilage, that improve the health of the joint lining, and most importantly, they help stimulate cartilage growth. I mean, these are really big things because, you know, if you don't do something to take care of that joint cartilage, it is going to wear out. The joints are going to get, you know, going to be a lot of wear and tear. You're going to suffer a lot of pain, eventually end up needing to have joint replacements, right? So these nutrients that help prevent that, okay, that help keep things healthy, that help stimulate new growth of cartilage, hyaluronic acid, collagen type 2, astaxanthin, pomegranate seed extract, reverse vine, and copper. Now, these nutrients, these have been shown to improve joint pain, motion, strength, and flexibility. They also have been shown to reduce swelling, joint stiffness, inflammation, and pain, and they lubricate your joints, they protect and preserve the cartilage, they improve the health of the joint lining. That's key because the joint lining is what produces the fluid in the joint, which is what helps lowers that friction within the joint, helps keep it healthy, and the stimulation growth of cartilage. Now, how amazing is that? You see, but you know, these nutrients, they even have other health benefits that you really need to know about. So, MSM, it reduces chronic pain. And boron, MSM, and copper, they've all been shown to speed up tissue healing. Now, MSM also has been shown to relax muscle spasms. So for some of those that are taking those muscle relaxers, this can actually replace that. Boron, zinc, copper, and MSM, they all enhance the immune system of the body. Boswellia serrata extract, milk thistle, MSM, pomegranate seed extract, copper, boron, and reverse vine have all shown to have anti-cancer properties. They've all been shown to actually help prevent cancer. Now, curcumin and MSM have been shown to help aid in the recovery from workouts. Okay, they help an athlete recover faster. If you can recover faster, you can get back to the next workout. You can get stronger quicker, faster, and in less, and just be able to recover. You know, that recovery is so key. MSM has been shown to improve digestion. Copper and MSM have also been shown to improve energy levels. MSM and hyaluronic acid improve skin elasticity. Boswellia serrata extract and curcumin, they have been shown to help reduce the incidence of diabetes. They do that through helping the uptake of insulin. Milk thistle, pomegranate seed extract, curcumin, and boron, all of these have actually been shown to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, to reduce the risk of stroke and heart attack. Curcumin and milk thistle, these actually have been shown to aid in weight loss. And boron and curcumin, they've been shown to improve attention, memory, and mood. And then boron, it has been shown to strengthen bone. It's actually been shown to help prevent osteoporosis. Now, I don't know about you guys, okay? But those are all health benefits that I really want. And I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot get those benefits from Aleve, ibuprofen, or just a pain pill. And here's the good thing. These natural nutrients, these things don't carry any of those nasty side effects. Now, that's a lot of nutrients on the list, all right? And you're going to probably wonder, well, I mean, which one should I take, right? I mean, I want all those things, okay? So my answer is you should be taking everything that is on that list if you want the full benefits to your joint and to your body. Now, I don't know, you might be going where I'm going with that, but that is a lot of pills, right? And it can get really expensive. In fact, if you were to buy all of these nutrients separately, it would cost you over $260 a month. In fact, that's exactly what I did. I purchased all of these from Amazon for $263.50 in total. And here they are. I mean, I'm just going to pull this in here so you can see them. I mean, this is everything that is on that list, okay? I mean, that is a lot, right? And think about how many pills. I mean, most of these you're going to have to take 2 and 3 pills a day. You know, I don't know about you, but I can hardly remember to take my multivitamin, right? So, I mean, this is a lot of pills, it's a lot of stuff, and it's quite expensive, all right? Now, there's an alternative for you, all right? There's an alternative that can get you everything here, and it can get you in just a few pills, and that is what's called Joint NutriCare. And there's Formula 1 and Formula 2. So that's Joint NutriCare Formula 1 and Formula 2. Now, these have all of the ingredients that I just listed. All of this are in these 2 formulas, all right? And here's the best part. You're going to really like this, okay? Those of you that are a little budget conscious, guess what? 1 month of both of these together is only $60 a month. Now, I don't know, you know, if you want to spend $263, go for it. I'd rather spend $60. I mean, that's just me. But, you know, you're going to get the same benefit from doing all of these just in here. Now, here's the cool thing is with Joint NutriCare, you're only taking 6 pills a day. You know, you take 2 in the morning and 2 at night with this one, Formula 1, and you just take 2 at some time during the day of Formula 2, right? Now, you know, not only is that a significant savings, but that's a lot easier to stomach too, right? So you might be wondering though, what's the difference between Formula 1 and Formula 2 of JNC? Like, why did they design, like, why did they break that up, you know? Why did they do that? Why do we have 2 different formulas? And I'm really glad you asked that question, okay? Because, you know, Formula 1, you know, well, first of all, that's a lot of stuff, right? And if you try to get all of that in just 1 pill, I mean, it would be really hard to do. It would be very, very difficult. So that's part of the reason why there's Formula 1 and Formula 2, so this stuff could get divided out. But they also looked at and they said, okay, Formula 1 is really designed for those with arthritis or degenerative joints, okay? But you're going to benefit from Formula 1 even if you haven't developed that yet because it protects those joints, all right? So the best time to start taking Formula 1 is before you have severe osteoarthritis. Now, if you have severe osteoarthritis, it will help you. There's no question about it. But, you know, if you've suffered some injuries when you were an athlete and when you were younger, and now maybe you're into your, you know, early 30s, you know, it's kind of like saving for your 401k, right? You know, what do they tell you? You know, you don't start saving for retirement when you're 60 years old. I mean, it's just not enough time to make up that if you want to retire at 65. If you want to start putting a little bit of money in the bank to save your joints, you need to start doing that when you're in your 20s and 30s. You know, because all of the wear and tear over time, you've got to prevent that from happening. And that's what Formula 1 does. But all is not lost. If you're suffering from pain, you're suffering from inflammation, you're suffering from joint-related issues that are due to degeneration or even degenerative discs, Formula 1 will help you. Now, Formula 2, all right, Formula 2 right here, it is designed for those with inflammatory conditions, all right? So if you're suffering, inflammation causes pain, all right? If you guys are suffering from pain, you're going to benefit from that. You know, those who have had bursitis, tendonitis, you know, plantar fasciitis, anything that ends with an itis, you guys, if you've been to the doctor and you hear a word and it is itis, synovitis, bursitis, you know, like you just said, tendonitis, itis means inflammation, okay? So it's just inflammation. All we do in medicine is we end it in itis, which is inflammation. Whatever structure it is that's affected, that's at the front of it, all right? So if you have an itis, you're gonna benefit from Formula 2. Now, even if you don't have an itis, right? If you don't have tendonitis or those things, Formula 2 reduces inflammation, right? So it prevents you from even getting to that point. So if you're we say a weekend warrior, an active athlete, you're going to benefit from Formula 2 because you're going to be doing a little bit of prevention. You know, you're going to prevent yourself from even getting into those points where now the joint's inflamed or the, you know, tendon's inflamed, and now, I mean, now you have to stop training, You know, I mean, if you're a marathon runner, or you're a 10K runner, if you're a CrossFitter, you're any of those things, you know how frustrating it is when you can't train because you've got this, you know, rotator cuff tendon problem, or you've got tendonitis of your knee, and you have to stop training. And it can take tendonitis, bursitis, and these irritations. It can take them 6 to 8 weeks to resolve, and you can't train during that time, and all your gains you're losing, and you're getting frustrated and angry. I've been there. I was a competitive power lifter. I know what it's like when you have to take that time off. Formula 2's for you, but Formula 2's also for those of you who do have arthritis and degenerative conditions, because guess what happens in the joint when the cartilage is being lost and the joint suffering from wear and tear? You get inflammation. You get swelling of the lining of the joint, reduced viscosity of the fluid, more irritation in the joint itself. So you're going to bet if you've got osteoarthritis, what is that? It's an itis. Arthritis, what is it? It's an itis. You're going to benefit from Formula 2. So since there's so much overlap in both of these conditions, I almost always recommend that you take both formulas. Now, I just kind of talked about it, but I'm going to, at the risk of repeating myself, who should be taking Joint NutriCare? Anybody who wants to protect their joints and protect their body from damage, wear, and tear. Those who want to stop taking the damaging non-steroidal anti-inflammatories and pain pills. Those with arthritis, degenerative discs, back pain, knee pain, tendonitis, chronic pain, just to name the few. I could go on and on. And those who are even active will benefit, okay? Those who are not active due to the joint problems will benefit. Those who are active will benefit. Now, I have been taking Joint NutriCare for 5 years. I've been taking it, and I'm going to tell you right now, this stuff has completely saved my joints. Because right now, I run 3 miles 3 times a week. I should not be doing that. Back in 1999, I suffered basically a career-ending knee injury from my powerlifting career, where I had torn a chunk of cartilage off the end of the femur. Surgeon had to go in there, trim it out. He did what's called a microfracture procedure. He had to drill into the bone. It created bleeding, and this blood clot formed over where the exposed bone was, and then those stem cells developed into this kind of fibrocartilage type patch, but it was never the same. And when I would kneel, squat, I would wake up with knee pain. I mean, I had knee pain for a very long time. It limited what I could do. And let alone, I mean, I didn't even think about running. You know, there was no way I could do that. But I started taking Joint NutriCare. I learned about this 5 years ago. I started taking it. I've been on it ever since. And I am running at a point in time in my life at age 50, right? That doesn't make sense. I mean, age 50, you just pick up running, you know? I mean, who does that? Well, there's some people that do, but it doesn't make sense. And I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense because of Joint NutriCare. And there's so many other people that are benefiting from this too. I could go on, and maybe in one of these future videos, I'll bring some people on who've been taking it, and we can kind of talk about how it's actually changed their lives. So, look, here's what I want you. This is the take home, all right? I don't care if you take Joint NutriCare or if you take all of these pills. You need to be taking something, okay? Because the dangers of the non-steroidal anti-inflammatories and the pain pills, you guys, these dangers are real. This stuff is killing people. And I don't care if it's a prescription or a non-prescription. Just because you can buy it over the counter does not make it safe, all right? Heart attacks, stroke, blood pressure problems, opioid addictions, bleeding stomach ulcers, leaky gut syndrome, all right? That's just a few of the problems that non-steroidal anti-inflammatories and pain pills are causing, all right? There needs to be a natural alternative, not just to help people, right? Not just to reduce their pain, but actually help them heal. And that's what Joint NutriCare and that's what these other nutrients, that's what they can do. They will help you heal from within. Now, speaking of healing from within, if you're suffering from back or hip pain, then you really need to consider our back pain breakthrough session. Look, this is a one-on-one session with one of my experts that not only get you to the root cause of your back pain, they can get you relief in the first session. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link below, find out more, and book your session. And hey, while you come in for that breakthrough session, ask about Joint NutriCare too, all right? We just have that here in the clinic. So I'd like to leave you with this quote from the great Albert Einstein. And what he said was, quote, "Rejoice with your family in the beautiful land of life," unquote. So until next time, power your life and keep moving forward.